Once part of the large Khmer Empire, Soc Trang province in Vietnam's lower Mekong Delta region is still inhabited by a large populace of ethnic Khmer people. Its Cambodian cultural characteristics can be seen everywhere in the province, with its numerous pagodas featuring the typical architectural styles of the Khmer people and devout followers of Theravada Buddhism. Located in the heart of the Mekong Delta, Kang Thơ is the economic center of the region with 1.5 million inhabitants. It is this rich, green, flat land that provides the majority of Vietnam's rice harvest. Besides its integral agricultural importance, the delta is a vast land of canals and rivers, where communities live and work, using the water as their source of existence. There are numerous floating markets throughout the delta, although Kang Thơ is home to the region's largest and most colourful, Kai Rang and Phong Dinh floating markets. Isolated from Vietnam's mainland, the islands of Con Dao lie 185 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City. 80% of the land belongs to the Con Dao National Park, offering primary jungle teeming with life long lost on the mainland. The islands are a strong attraction for those seeking solitude, peace, and a connection to nature. The Hon Khoi salt fields lie 45 minutes outside the coastal resort of Nha Trang in Can Hoa province. The salt is typically harvested once a year when it reaches a specific thickness. Toiling from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. each day, the women carry baskets filled with over 10 kilograms of salt. Binh Dinh province in central Vietnam has long been known as the land of traditional martial arts, inherited by the spirit of the Tay Son martial arts schools, handed down from generation to generation. Many talented martial art masters in Vietnam and the world have been trained here. The vestiges of Vietnam's revered Tay Son dynasty. Binh Dinh also has many precious cultural legacies left by the ancient kingdom of Champa that flourished in the region during the 10th to the 15th centuries. The central city of Da Nang boasts one of Vietnam's most sublime coastlines. Although rapidly modernizing, old ways of life can still be found on its outskirts. At the fishing village of Man Thai, the local populace still use the ubiquitous coracle boat to fish from and to ferry themselves ashore. The coracle boat is made with interwoven bamboo and waterproofed by using resin and coconut oil, and when powered by a skilled person, remains an effective fishing vessel today. One of Vietnam's most ancient cities, Da Nang was part of the Cham dynasty from the 2nd century, and today it boasts the largest and most impressive collection of Cham artifacts in the world. The city's close proximity to the extraordinary Cham ruins of My Son attracts scholars and historians to explore its culturally rich past. En route from Da Nang to Hue, the serene body of water at Lang Go is a welcome diversion from city life. Here the water and life around it stand still, surrounded by moody skies and forested mountains. Visitors to Hue are often surprised to discover that the sleepy provincial city of Hue was once the religious, economic and cultural focal point of Vietnam. The royal tombs and imperial citadel of the Nguyen dynasty are testament to Vietnam's feudal and colonial past. Located along the Perfume River, each of the 11 emperor tombs contains a series of graceful courtyards and lotus ponds, interspersed with temples and pavilions. These architectural delights of Hue are of great importance to Vietnam's historical record and are now listed as World Heritage Protected. Located among immense pine forests, Dảo Pagoda remains one of Hui's most important Buddhist shrines. Dedicated to honoring the souls of imperial eunuchs, the pagoda's atmospheric and tranquil setting projects an aura of meditation and learning. The small village community of Dảo is home to some of Hui's finest ancient residences, and a river life where fishermen cast large nets from sampans in the early hours of the morning, hoping to trap fish and prawns as they swim down to the perfume river that divides central Hui. Located in Quang Binh Province, near the border with Laos in rugged Phong Nha Kabang National Park, Son Doong is the world's largest cave. The name Son Doong means mountain river. The cave is more than 200 meters wide, 150 meters high, and approximately 6.5 kilometers long, with caverns big enough to fit an entire city street. Although initially discovered by a local resident in 1991, the cave only became internationally known in 2009, after a group of scientists from the British Cave Association conducted a survey of the national park. Today, special permits are required to explore the cave, with expeditions taking 5 days to enter its depths. Located in a vast valley surrounded by lakes and mountains in Ninh Bình province, Bai Dinh Pagoda was built to celebrate the 1000th anniversary of the founding of Hanoi in 2010. The entire complex covers a massive 700 hectares and is surrounded by 1-kilometer pathways lined with a collection of 500 Arhat statues. Bai Dinh Pagoda is a masterpiece of both nature and man. It is the pride of the Vietnamese people in terms of its unique architecture and religious and historical value. Situated at the southern margin of the Red River Delta in Ninh Bình province, Trang An is a spectacular landscape complex and nature reserve of limestone karst peaks permeated with valleys, many of them partly submerged and surrounded by steep, almost vertical cliffs. The deep internal basins are home to clear and quietly flowing waterways, connected through a myriad of underground streams and caverns, many of which are navigable by small sampan boats. More than 2,000 islands rise from emerald waters in far north Vietnam. A fabulous landscape called Dragon from the Mountains, or Ha Long. The region's largest island, Cat Ba, has a wide variety of natural ecosystems, both marine and terrestrial, leading to incredibly high rates of biodiversity. Despite being an area of recreation and tourism, there remains 4 residential areas of fishermen living on the bay, totaling approximately 1,000 people. On the edge of Katbar Island, Korvan village with 185 households is considered one of the largest floating villages in all of Asia today, and spectacularly situated. Ha Giang remains one of Vietnam's most remote and less visited provinces. Located near the highly mountainous northern Chinese border, Ha Giang is considered Vietnam's final frontier and surpasses all travelers' expectations with its rugged landscape and gentility of its people. Valleys between the mountains are enhanced by spectacles of coloured villages, each with distinctive architectural features, along with the customs and traditions of an estimated 20 ethnic groups. Yên Bái is a mountain province in north-central Vietnam, characterized by the rugged mountainous scenery of the Hoang Linh Son Range and its lush green fields of rice. During harvest time in the autumn months, the district of Mu Cang Chai showcases the theatre of rice, where perfectly sculpted terraces of the golden crop stretch throughout the valleys and mountainsides, nurtured and tended by the ethnic minorities of the region.